Welcome to another episode of Disturbed, the election. What is happening? So, yesterday we watched the debate, right? And it was interesting. What I learned was that Joe Biden has issues. Joe Biden has issues. And later today, we saw Joe Biden pick it up, and a lot of people are kind of excited about that. But a lot of Democrats are asking for Joe Biden to step away. But what I learned about the debate was that even this old man who may be senile still cares and still was taking notes and was answering the questions. The other candidate, that I dare not speak its name, was not answering the questions. It was all about revenge. It was all about if I was in power, if I was in power, if I was in power. There were no answers. There were no ideas. There was just if I was in power, if I was in power, this guy sucks. This guy sucks. If I was in power, this guy sucks. And there was no and these are questions about the state of America. These are the questions about Americans, about what is happening to America. And if you ask yourself, does this person, outside of whatever you believe, does this person on stage genuinely care about Americans? Or does he care about retribution? That is the question we have to ask ourselves. For me, the moment that person stepped down that escalator and said those things about Mexicans, I knew that once someone starts at that level and they feed off of it, there's no going back. So the Access Hollywood tapes, everything, the all of it, the cases, the grab him by the thing, the constant things that he said, the what is it, the sexual assault case against him, all of that. People, back in the day when he kept black people from his buildings, all of that comes into light, and all of that comes to the surface. And I, as a fan of The Apprentice, I wasn't necessarily a fan of him, but come on, it's reality television. Who's not a fan? So, as a fan of reality television, and dare I say, one of the best reality television shows we had at the time, I was riveted into that whole world. And when I put all the pieces together, I think about this is someone who cares about power. And we all want power. We deny it, but we all want power. So we admire that element about that person to a certain degree. But we have to ask ourselves, is this the right person for the position? Is this the right person to give the keys to the White House to control our lives, to set our future? We've seen if you're, most Americans believe in choice. Most Americans believe that the choice lies within the individual. But there's been a pullback on all those elements. We could go on for hours and talk about women, about the Kamala Harris. They put up Hillary Clinton, and Hillary Clinton lost, and that I think was a huge traumatic thing for the Democratic Party, and they became really scared, and they're like, no, no, we can't do that again. So all those things come into play: the element of women within the political world, within the political landscape, Joe Biden's age, whether his capacity to lead. He's led great so far. So, there's been some hiccups, and there's been some elements that I do think immigration are one of the defining elements that I think that people really need to address and talk about, both on a spiritual perspective. Are we a Jesus nation, or are we just a regular nation? What do we believe? What do we want? And why are these people coming to this country in the first place? What are they fleeing? Why can't we make the entire world like America? Is that possible? Is that something that we can? Has America tapped into something? Should other countries have American presidents? I don't know about that, with what we have to offer right now. But you know what I'm saying. It's like, why is America so? It is. America. I'm from Peru, and America is awesome. I was American before I even came to America. So, yeah, I care. We all care. I think that part of me is thinking things to myself. Well, maybe the horrible monster is what we need for humanity. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. There's a little part of me that goes, maybe we need to close down the show. Maybe we need someone who is so horrible that people will be like, wow, this is bad. We've made some bad choices. And then when we reach that horrible low level of annihilation, when there's like 2% of the population left, then we can say, we should choose better. I don't know. I think we should choose love. We should choose love, respect, understanding, care. And when you look at the entire landscape of who's running for office, it's the person that wants retribution and doesn't talk. Has I don't think he said Americans at all. Whereas Joe Biden, ask yourself who said the word Americans more. That's how they show that they care. Anywho, I want to wish you all a wonderful eternity. What did you think about the debates? Are you pro the person that I dare not speak of, or who are you voting for? Who are you voting for? Let me know in the comment section down below. I love you, and I want to wish you a wonderful eternity.